of Grassroots Football Club. It's season 11 as Channels Television, in collaboration with Eco Football, brings you the biggest stage in youth football development in Nigeria. Catch the excitement as school teams do battle for the ultimate prize.
15 minutes gone. A phenomenal goal. Brilliant goal. What an equaliser.
Channels Kids Cup. Catching them young.
I just like that ending. Catch them young. We catch them young. 16 teams will be, vying for honors, but then at the end of the day, there will be just one champion. But let us maybe just give further explanation, because from the kids that were coming on from outside Lagos for the international edition of the competition, all you just need to do is get yourself to Lagos. That is all. When you get to Lagos, accommodation, feeding, and also we give you something to go back. For every school that qualifies to play in the competition, apart from other prizes that come from our partners. A lot of schools have benefited. We built courts, fields, renovated a lot of things. Because we don't give it. They don't collect the cash when you win 1.5 million. Nobody gives you the cash. You use it to do something in your school, so that as you are representing your school, others will have opportunity to use those facilities. We know that is part of the thing. So our partners go that length to make sure that we put infrastructure in each of these schools that excel at the competition. Hello, Jimmy, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, very pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
I heard you were talking about Juventus and the way they had been able to run the scouting scheme. I think it's been more or less an institution-wide high-level intelligence that we are seeing the results. I mean, when you consider the fact that different points in time, they had free transfers. Players like Pogba came on free transfers. You just reckon with the fact that they have been able to, as against what some other teams like Real Madrid did at different times, they have been able to bring in players,
quality players at little or no cost.
The team at little or no cost.
Okay.
So I think that's quite instructive, especially in these days of FFP.
Of FFP, when teams need to spend, you spend what you earn. They said don't, but we will remember that if it was FFP, as at the time in 2004 when somebody bought Chelsea with £100 million, Chelsea, I don't think, because anyway, sometimes I just get this opinion. It's my opinion, I just do that. When Ken Bates left Manchester United and went to Chelsea, and then the millions coming from Russia, we know how much Chelsea spent in order to be competitive. Of course, you take it to that because it's ambition. If you don't spend, you won't get there. We've seen PSG doing that. We've seen Man City doing that. Formerly, it used to be Manchester United and Arsenal, and they were oppressing every team in England. Arsenal can go to Tottenham and get their captain, Sol Campbell.
Formerly.
Collect Sol Campbell. Manchester United can go and kill Zaha from and they were rebelling that they want to go to these two clubs. But then when Chelsea came in, they changed the complexion. Then now say it is no longer a two-man team. England, became, something you have to. They never thought it would be feasible, because they thought it was a joke that nobody could spend that much money, the way Roman and his army were doing it. But they did it well, and Chelsea became the pride of London, ahead of.
Ken, remember we are staying in Europa. Remember there are two teams right now from London and none from Manchester that are still in Europe.
The truth is, of course, sometimes you go back and say, this is who I am, whatever. But let us call a spade a spade. In the past, how many years, Chelsea is the only team in London that has won the Champions League. No team has done that. Now, they've also won the Europa.
I think the concern we have here is the way you go about it. You are waxing so lyrical about it, more like you are happy take out any Arsenal.
But Tottenham is in London, Fulham is in London, West Ham is in London. We can keep on counting all the London clubs. It's not.
Ken, you know when it comes to class, Arsenal is the class captain of London.
All right. Anyway, we'll still come there. We'll open the lines to you. Let us do. But then let us briefly do this so that we can, you have the time to digest when you call. There is the APL now with the shortlisted 6 players for the player of the season. And I tell you, it is loaded. Sometimes I used to, when I looked at it a 2 weeks back or so, I just narrowed it down to Raheem Sterling, and Van Dijk of Liverpool. But then I saw the performances of Mane, and I said, look, oh my God, this guy is there. And then the solo efforts of Hazard, you can't take what that man has done, shine above, almost a Chelsea team that is in, Jekyll and Hyde. Today they are there, tomorrow you can't put them there. And then you come back to the other 2 players, in Chelsea. Aguero, 3 hat-tricks in the season. Do you just close your eyes, it didn't happen? Or you come out to the other man that has said, yes, this is what we want to do. So, gentlemen, of the 6 players, let us briefly look at these. Who would you vote for?
I think I'll go for Van Dijk.
Okay.
He has added a lot of solidity into that backline of Liverpool. You've seen what he's been able to do. He's giving the required skill. The incredible stats he has are almost nobody has dribbled him throughout the course of the season. And you consider the fact at a point in time, the Liverpool defense had been the major concern for that team.
And they just consider just 20 goals.
For me, yes, phenomenal statistics from all the players.
Yeah.
Sterling having scored 23 goals this season with 13 assists.
Yes.
Aguero 30 goals with 9 assists. Aguero has scored over 30 goals in the last 4 seasons.
Yeah. I think he's been underrated.
Sadio Mane 22 goals, the highest he has ever returned as a player. Bernardo Silva doing well. Wonderful. 12 goals, 11 assists. You would say they've done. But for me, like Jimmy said, Van Dijk, he has in the game he has played, he has kept 22 clean sheets. He's scoring 5 goals.
He has kept, or the defense has kept?
The defense. Whichever way you want to look at it.
No, for a goal you can say a guy scored. When you say he has kept, what is the word?
When Liverpool brought out some £5 million to pay for a defender, a lot of people.
And how much they pay for the goalkeeper?
A lot of people felt it was insane.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, that Liverpool are still competing. That they are still in competition.
Yeah.
This man has bridged a 25-point gap. As at this time last season, City were Oman dry.
No, but he also invested in the goalkeeper.
No doubt about it. But the defensive solidity has been.
Alisson has been
the most expensive goalkeeper in history.
Yeah.
But then again, let's not do that. Now look at this list. Raheem Sterling on top of the list, and I think that's the person I'll be going for.
Okay.
Because his improvement over the past couple of seasons has just
phenomenal.
been astronomical. Because this young man, I actually personally always saw him as a flash in the pan. But under Pep Guardiola,
we used to say that because an English player, how we pay such a money? Because we all saying that.
You see, Ken, when it comes to award, it's typical for people to defer to the strikers. The last defender that won this was John Terry.
Yeah.
But again, let's look at
why I want to puncture this? Why I want to puncture this?
Success drawing.
No, why I want to puncture
in the world as we speak today.
Let us hear him. Let us hear
what you just said about leaning towards the strikers.
Yes.
Sergio Aguero on this list is currently the highest goal scorer in the Premier League, currently playing in the Premier League at the moment. He has never won the PFA. He never been voted the team of the year. Hazard had won this ahead of him. Hazard had never outscored.
Aguero is not as impactful as.
Wait, let him finish. No, how can you? He said his job is to score goal. Like, it's not impactful. What is the impact?
And question begs. What Yemi is saying basically is the fact that the introduction of Van Dijk into that team.
What success has it earned Liverpool?
Let's not forget that.
Excuse me. If at the
semi-finals ahead of other teams.
Gentlemen, can we?
They made the final.
Excuse me. If at the end of the season, because that is where this everybody voting social media thing has spoiled it. To me, traditionally, a team wins. If a team wins the trophy, then those who contributed to the success are those you should give awards. You understand? That is why between Van Dijk and Sterling, I'm standing on somewhere that if Liverpool win the league,
we know where you stand.
No, you don't know. You are not. How can you know? Now I'll tell you where I stand. If Liverpool wins the league, That's why this voting before the end of the season, I don't want
exactly.
to.
I agree.
I
If
totally
Liverpool
agree.
wins the league, I should go with Van Dijk.
Yeah.
If City wins the league, I go with Sterling. So that is what I am not sentimental about it.
Look, a perfect example is last season. Kevin De Bruyne was in the front race to win this award, but Mohamed Salah started scoring goals at plenty towards the end of the season. And
consistency was one for him.
Exactly,
for him. Consistent for more period.
But then at the end of the day, Liverpool was trophyless. Yet,
and they didn't win a single title.
So if your team does not win, don't forget to be the best player. We know it happened in the FIFA. We'll come to FIFA someday. What you guys did in 2014, we have not forgotten.
The fact that you didn't win does not mean the players cannot win something individually. Modric got to the finals of Croatia got to the finals of the World Cup.
Yes.
We saw Modric contribution in getting the team to the final. Croatia didn't go ahead to win eventually. But at least Modric got an individual.
To me, I would have even voted for Mbappe ahead of Luka Modric. They did not win. They did not win the World Cup.
That's why you're not a national team.
That's what I'm saying. It's not only the national team coach that voted. Everybody voted. It's only the coach.
Like I said, it's a popularity contest.
Okay, all right. So we just did this because when we opened the lines, we wanted to tell us who. But then today, mostly, I think a lot of stories are still there. But we won't do justice to this program if we do not take on Divine story now. Divine Oduduru. Gentlemen, in the past, all right, that the lines are there. In the past 14, 15 hours, something has happened. Something, something sensational that we never thought of. Divine Oduduru, that there is. Let us start with the tweets from Texas Tech. We're talking about Texas Tech. We're talking about last 2 weeks here. Or last week. Okay. Here it is. It's one of the single greatest hours in track and field history. And it was done in the Scarlet and Black. Scarlet and Black is Texas Tech. That is Texas Tech University, where Divine is. And then they go on. He said, this is breaking from Texas Tech. He said, Divine Oduduru runs the world lead in victory. Okay, that is the victory lap. That is not even the thing itself. I will go back to the next one. This is just a fun. Okay, this is it. This is the 200. No, let us take the 100 before the 200. Let's take the 100. Let's take the 100. I will come to this. Because this is the second one. Yes, here it is. Divine is fast. Okay. He now owns half of the program in top 10 times. And
in 100 meters.
100 meters.
This is the first raider ever to go sub 10.
Yes.
That's referring to the Texas Tech program.
Okay, here it is. Here is what we are starting from. Here it is. Men's 100 meter Oduduru, sub 10. He ran 9.95. You understand? He said, it's the fastest time of his career by over a tenth of a second. And it is the leading time of the year. This is the fastest time in the year. Nobody has run. Nobody since January till now, nobody has done this. Then let's go back to the 200 meter because he did this 45 minutes later. He went for 200. I mean, so this guy is a machine or whatever. He did this, he did this run. Okay, he said, yes, I worked for it. I got it. He said, another lead for Divine, who goes 19.76 in the 200 for the second fastest time ever run by a college gate in the history of college gate in America, where all the best players, at least we know the world leaders have run. This is the second fastest in the history of college gate before Divine was born. You understand? And stuff like that. So I tell you this, why would I be excited? Why would I? The lines are open. You can be part of this show. And this is the Divine Sunday. This is Divine Oduduru. We're saying this. We're happy. We hope that he can keep this. And we hope that, yes, he can also be very, very, alert while doing this. I intentionally try to choose the right word. He has to be alert while doing this. We don't want to hear stories later on. He should check what he eats. He should check what he drinks. He should do that. I tell you this because here is a star that we should.
I find myself thanking you because if you consider the fact that over a tenth of the previous time that he had is what he's recording at this point in time, it tells you a lot. Majority of our male athletes have been recording 10.2 and we celebrate them 10.1. But now, after 13 years, that's Olusoji Fasuba, did that in 2006. Now it gives us a 9.95, rounded to 9.94. I think this is a very massive, outcome. I think we should be very delighted about it. But like you said, he's got to be very careful at this point in time. For someone that is running world leading times at this point.
The whole attention,
the whole attention is on him.
Yeah.
He's in a very tight corner now. The tight corners of being absolutely successful. Tight corners of getting himself very much ahead of the better athletes. The likes of Coleman now will be thinking, okay, we've got a major rival. Everybody wants to have...
The whole 100-meter runners will take that. He has drawn attention to himself, so you don't take that. Okay, the lines are open. Why we want to hear from you. Like we said, who do you think should be the PFA player of the year among the 6 footballers that are showing you? 3 from Man City, 2 from Liverpool, and then the hazarded one from Chelsea. So basically, have a choice. All right, here we go right here in Lagos. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I'm Ola calling from Lagos Island.
All right, Ola.
Yeah.
Go on.
I want to contribute to the program.
You are on. Let's hear you. No. Ola, this is it. Next time, before you say I want to contribute, but just start contributing. I don't know what is happening to the lines, so that we can hear you, can get to hear your contribution. The Kids Cup are on. Are you sponsoring your school? Sponsoring as in preparing them, because you just bring them here and back and nothing. There is nothing. Just sponsor them, get them a good kit so that they can put on kit, maybe
good pair of boots.
Good pair of boots, whatever it is, so that they will come in looking smart and somewhere along the line. Sometimes when that gingers them on, you can get whatever the best. So sponsor your school. Go to the channels tv.com, download Kids Cup form, and then enter your school. They must be under 13. They must not be above 13, and they must be in one primary school. Sponsor your school. Get them kits. Get them boots. Push them on. All right, we are still here in Lagos. Hello,
Ahmed.
Ahmed, how are you?
I'm fine. Hello, good morning.
Good. Are we in the morning?
Good afternoon.
We're almost in the afternoon now. Yeah, go on.
Yes, I really appreciate the way you're running this program.
Thank you very much.
For me, I think the player should be the PFA player of the year is, I give it to Mane.
Sadio Mane.
Wonderful job for Liverpool.
Beautiful.
I really love his way of play, and I can assure he's going to score 2 goals today.
Yeah. Are you a Liverpool fan?
I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I love the way Liverpool is playing, and I want Liverpool to win the league, at least to break the yoke.
Okay.
For how many years they've not won the Premiership since it became the Premiership.
Okay.
So I want them to win the league.
Okay.
And Salah, that's also my man over there.
But Salah didn't make the top 6 this year.
Yes, well, he did. It's not been fantastic.
Because he had a deep year. Yeah. Yes. Any word for Divine?
Well, Divine is a super Nigeria.
Super Nigeria.
Super one because he's really making Nigeria proud.
Yeah.
And I love his record and what he has done. And I believe we have more talent in Africa, especially in Nigeria. And I even supersede what Divine has done.
Yeah.
If proper administration and proper talent hunting is done. So I believe we can get there the way I see it.
Okay.
So I really appreciate. I like your program so much.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you very much.
I wish Lionel Messi will be the world footballer.
I don't want to say what I will give you, but I don't want to say the vote I want to give to you.
The last time Juve came, they surprised you. They were making just a few.
Yeah.
I followed the program very well, but today they could not talk. And Lionel Messi is going to be the world footballer, whether they like it or not.
Oh, Ahmed. Thank you very much. This is the best call I've had in ages.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my guy. Thanks.